It's almost 9 o'clock in the morning, and the doors to the 2009 Consumer Electronics Show are about to open, revealing what's hot and what's not. Hello, everyone. I'm Timothy Go, and we are opening That's IT, the 10th season, very appropriately, at the Consumer Electronics Show. The mood at the 2009 Consumer Electronics Show is remarkably more subdued compared to previous CES I've attended before. Preliminary figures suggest only 100,000 people appeared at the CES this year, compared to over 150,000 in previous years. You can blame the recession for that. But nonetheless, for 4 days in January, Las Vegas is the undisputed geek heaven. There may be less people here, but CES is still the place where IT trends and products are unraveled. The Las Vegas Convention Center, the Sands Convention Center, the Hilton and the Venetian hotels all serve as official exhibition venues.
It's huge. There's 4 convention floors, huge convention floors. Hundreds of hotel suites and ballrooms are used for private previews. So it's huge. To navigate, you don't need a map. You actually need a prayer, a lot of good luck, and bring a good pair of walking shoes.
And to navigate it, we must. Armed with my best pair of walking shoes, I brave the onslaught on day one. Well, it's my first hour here on day one of the CES, and like always, you enter the main hall, and what you see are the big players. So let's see what LG has in store for us this year. One look into the large booth and you will see that Slim is in, and it seems me and my expanding waistline are the only two things out of place. Anyway, last year, thin TVs were just concept pieces at the CES. Now, LG is making them into reality. New generation LCD TVs are using an LED backlighting system, allowing them to be ultra-thin at just 1 inch in depth. They're also using local dimming techniques to control black levels and colors. An intelligent sensor also automatically calibrates and optimizes color and brightness based on the lighting levels in the room you're watching in. Also expect to see LG's Picture Wizard, which automatically calibrates picture settings in your TV, and fluid motion technology that allows images to be displayed much faster. How about slim LED TVs? How extensive are your products here for
I think
for the year?
We're starting to do some really good work in that area, and it's clearly going to become important. Consumers want the best of technology, the best of design. Slim is clearly a design play, but it's also a technology.
How slim are they going to get?
Yeah. Oh, I think TVs are going to get very, very slim as time goes by. Is there an end to this? No, I don't think there is an end to it. There are many ways we can still continue to build connections with consumers, and consumers will still continue to buy products. There's some indication that as people suffer through these recessionary times, they're going to spend more time at home. So they'll want to improve and upgrade what they have at home. There's a comfort through their home. They may spend less on dinner outside, they may be eating at home, so television will become more important.
And that is perhaps why LG is putting in a lot more effort in making your home entertainment system more entertaining. Check out this Blu-ray home entertainment system with 5 spherical surround sound speakers, subwoofer, and an integrated network Blu-ray disc player. Another home entertainment system the Korean electronics giant is proud to show off is this one. Designed with the help of Mark Levinson, the thin design is said to be inspired by champagne glass. Okay, so this is the LG Watch phone. It's all behind a glass display right now, but I was told I get to play with it and touch it a little bit later on, so I'm looking forward to that. An exclusive first-hand look at the much-coveted LG Watch phone. You don't want to miss that.
The wrath of nature from Australia to France. Hurricane-force winds cripple the French while the raging fires Australians call their inland tsunamis sweep the death toll to record level. Details on Primetime News.
They are some of the biggest ships ever built and the workhorses of our modern economy. even as they dominate the shipping lanes. Their humble ancestors still ply the seas. Ingenuity, Wednesday, 8:30 p.m., exclusively on Channel News Asia.
Good morning, I'm Sushila Krishnan. Welcome to Business Morning and welcome to Channel News Asia. On this Monday, the 1st of March, we've reached a milestone in Asian.
Friday, a park for locals to express their love for the performing arts. A school for those drawn to artistic expressions. A heritage site that attracts groups who find inspiration from the past. And a venue for acclaimed artists to display their work. It's all happening at the Songye Arts Village in Taiwan. Explore another Asian arts village. Friday at 8:30 p.m. on Channel News Asia.
That's IT is reporting from the 2009 CES in Las Vegas. And as with previous years, there's a deluge of electronic products to comb through.
One of the most exciting, I would say, would be the LG phone watch. Everywhere it goes, people just crowd to whoever's showing it off. We were lucky enough to actually get our own preview room for that one. I got to touch the LG phone watch and played with it. It's not that ready yet, so there were a lot of things that we can't really show the viewers, but you know, the whole idea was there, and it was a good piece of equipment. It's very much like Inspector Gadget. You have your phone, someone calls you, and you can actually talk to it. It looks silly, but it's a cool gadget.
And now the moment I've been waiting for, my exclusive close encounter with the LG watch phone. Other media outlets only got a glimpse of the watch phone, so I must thank my lucky stars because I didn't just saw it. I also got a chance to try it on. This touchscreen mobile handset is equipped with music functions, Bluetooth, and messaging, and it comes in an all-new form factor, a watch. Very James Bond, very Inspector Gadget, very chic spy movie, and soon it could be on your wrist too. Speaking of innovations, we also got to see what else is brewing behind LG's backstage. And what do you expect? More thin TVs. Some displays are so thin, you can even bend it. If you're ever stuck in traffic, what about a TV screen in your rearview mirror? Or circular LCD screens? I may look crazy doing this, but this is really fun. The user eye tracking system is perfect for video games. The CES proper is scheduled for 4 very hectic days, but the day before the CES opens is the designated Media Day, where different brands hold news conferences unveiling their products and strategies for the year ahead and their vision for the future.
Well, there's still about 3 hours to go before the CES keynote address, and as you can see, the crowd is already building up. I think I better go find myself a space back there and camp out, and you'll need one of these to actually get in.
And just like every year, one of the hottest keynote speeches is one delivered by the CEO of Microsoft.
Steve Ballmer was very businesslike, very focused on the Microsoft message and what he was there to talk about. Typical him. We've talked to him a few times, so I know how it would be. With Bill Gates before, it was more fun. He jokes a lot, makes fun of himself a lot, gets his celebrity friends to show up and say something. This time around, it was very businesslike. And a little less buzz as opposed to previous years.
But no matter what happens with the economy or how long this recession lasts, I believe our digital lives will only continue to get richer.
Steve Ballmer's back-to-business-style keynote was designed to send out the message that business is as usual despite the recession looming, and that there is a future for Microsoft in all our lives.
There really is no turning back from the connected world and the pace of technological advance bringing people closer together.
And then the news everyone has been waiting for, the launch of the much-awaited Windows 7 OS.
I'm really excited about the progress we have made with Windows 7. We are on track to deliver the best version of Windows ever. We're putting in all the right ingredients: simplicity, reliability, and speed, and working hard to get it right and to get it ready.
And here is the best part.
Windows 7 should boot more quickly, have longer battery life, and fewer alerts.
And since we couldn't get a hold of Steve Ballmer for a one-on-one this year, we tracked down the second best person to answer all my questions about Windows 7. So what is in Windows 7 that is an improvement from Vista, or what is different about it?
Well, there's a whole bunch of things. Some of the key features we're showing here is the new user interface, which lets users have single-click access to applications. And we made things easier for them, like simple home networking in the home has been pretty challenging for customers. So home group technology will make that much easier for them.
A lot of people are still not into Vista, though. So how do they jump from an XP to Windows 7? Or do they have to go through the Vista first? Vista stage first before going to Windows 7?
Well, we encourage everybody to get to Windows Vista now because we did build Windows 7 off the Windows Vista foundation, but we don't expect customers to have a hard transition from XP to Windows 7.
Okay, XP is still being used in smaller mini notebooks and netbooks and things like that.
Right.
So what is the future for XP?
Well, XP will eventually end of life, and we won't see XP. When we designed Windows 7, we focused on hardware that's in kind of netbooks and small notebook PCs all the way up to main gaming machines. And Windows 7 is running, and in our internal testing, it's running really great. We encourage all the customers and partners to install it on netbooks and lower-end hardware. We designed the operating system for that, and we're confident it's going to be great.
Microsoft has a concept of us having 3 screens in our lives, and that Windows will break down the walls between them. The 3 screens, according to Microsoft's philosophy, are the computer screen, the phone screen, and the TV screen. Microsoft believes the 3 screens are growing more interconnected as we move ahead, and it intends to be there every step of the way, from Windows 7 to Windows Mobile, Windows Live, and finally, the Xbox 360. Coming up, more interesting products from the CES 2009. When we return, we'll show you some products that you may want to get your hands on to replace that iPod of yours.
The wrath of nature from Australia to France. Hurricane-force winds cripple the French, while the raging fires Australians call their inland tsunami sweep the death toll to record level. Details on Primetime News.
Thursday. Governments around the world are under immense pressure to raise protectionist walls to save jobs. But will this accelerate or slow down global economic recovery? And the real story behind the political fiasco in the Malaysian state of Perak. Will the installation of the Barisan Nasional government there end the dispute over questionable maneuvers to weaken the opposition-controlled states? On Inside, Thursday at 8:30 p.m.
Where do you want me to go? Until then, good night and good luck.
Where are my shoes? Tell me, Tom.
Every Sunday at 10 p.m. on Octo's Oscar specials on Film Art.
Wednesday on Primetime Morning.
If your workplace is filled with office politics, chances are it's not a happy place to be in. Find out how the concept of relational intelligence can create an atmosphere of emotional safety.
One of the China's sexiest reviews on tour hits town. Thunder from Down Under features energetic, good-looking guys in fabulous costumes, plus a state-of-the-art production. Don't miss this next on Primetime Morning.
It's raining men.
When in Korea, have green fingers. Nothing beats good homegrown vegetables. Then discover what tastes better the hotter it gets.
It's too hot.
Hot of the menu. Delight your taste buds with scrumptious hot meals. All on Dynamic Korea, Saturday at 8:30 p.m. This is brought to you by LG, Far East Organization, Korean Air, and Samsung.
Welcome back to That's IT here at the 2009 CES in Las Vegas. It looks like Samsung is also celebrating thin LED TV, so I'm going to go in and check out what they have in store for us. Okay, I'm feeling out of place again. Everything here at the Samsung booth is thin. Not just their spokesmodels, but also their TVs. But really, what's the fascination with thin TVs? If I'm going to hang them on my wall, does it really matter?
Well, as you can see inside our booth, we have many new products, but we like to focus on LED TV this year. By using LED technology, we could reduce the weight and then small bezel and very thin LCD TV, LED TVs.
LCD and LED TVs alone will not satisfy the hunger of the demanding consumers. Digital video cameras is also on Samsung's lineup for this year. I want to know your business strategy for Samsung cameras. How are you going to compete with Sony or Canon or Nikon?
Well, our value proposition is ease of use and design differentiation. So the picture quality is fundamental. So for the differentiation with the competition, we propose ease of use and design differentiation.
We were talking about picture quality. I saw one of the cameras, a small camera there with 12 megapixel camera. Is that where you're playing the game with the megapixels?
Well, actually, in terms of megapixel, from a normal customer's point of view, maybe 8 mega is good enough. But we have increased 10 mega, 12 mega. This year we'll introduce 14 mega.
14?
Yeah, but that's about it. And then I think we have to change the focus to persuade the consumers to buy more cameras with a brighter lens.
Okay, so what's in the lineup for 2009 then?
Well, first this year we introduced 24 mega, millimeter wide angle, and also 10 time zoom. It's WB500. And also in terms of camcorders, we introduced the world first SSD, 64 gigabyte camcorders.
Digital video recording devices seem to be quite a big hit this year. We saw some of the big boys, the old boys, and some of the even older boys who are trying to revive their business. The compact and rugged ZXi HD camera from Kodak caught our eyes. It will record on low light and it's all weatherproof. Great if you're on a fishing trip or just by the beach. And here comes the big boys, Sony's first Wi-Fi enabled digital camera. The new Sony CyberShot G3 brings picture sharing to a new level. This 10 megapixel camera will let you shoot pictures, connect, and upload all in one location with just one device. The G3 also comes with a 4 gigabyte internal memory and a 3.5-inch LCD screen. Even when we're taking our break in the colorful Las Vegas Strip, we couldn't stop working. Now, most of you shutterbugs already know the good picture quality coming from Canon's 5D Mark II, but we are curious of its video-taking ability. On paper, the 5D Mark II can take videos of up to 1920 by 1080 resolutions in 30 frames per second, but we were not very convinced. And so we took some videos with it, and boy, were we impressed. Shooting with a photo camera lens helps. Now sit back and check out my homemade Las Vegas videos. Very sharp, huh? Okay, now back to work in the show floor, and this is what producers for the sequel of Blair Witch Project Underwater will die to own. The people from Liquid Image made some waves on the show floor with their new 5-megapixel camera mask. This new range of camera masks allows scuba divers to take still pictures and videos while searching for treasures in the deep ocean floor. The mask comes with a micro SD slot, a USB interface powered by 2 AAA batteries and different colors that will brighten your life. Still on camera, Sony has some new range of affordable HD cameras that probably won't come cheap. The much-awaited Sony P Netbook was also present in this year's CES, and as expected from Sony, the Vaio P series is very well built, very slim, very sleek, and surprisingly works very well with Windows Vista.
Apple doesn't show at the CES, so you get to notice all the other MP3 players around. Samsung has its touchscreen, first one with haptic feedback, which is interesting. You know, you press something and it actually vibrates. It has Bluetooth, so they're also banking on that. Sony has a new one called the X1000. It was still encased in glass, but I was told it's touchscreen. It's the first OLED touchscreen around. It's supposed to rival the iTouch, so we'll wait to see how the market responds to it when it's released sometime in the middle of the year, but it looks like it's an exciting product to play with. There's also, the one thing that I like was this bigger music player for audiophiles out there, the Zulus. It's similar to what you would, similar to an MP3 player in a bigger scale. You get to touch the screen, play a CD or a song you want. The best thing about that, music just comes on in less than a second. And since it's bigger, it's easier to navigate. Drawback is it's very expensive. The system itself is expensive, and if you want to enjoy the goodness of it, you'll have to get yourself really expensive speakers as well.
And it's time to party with tunes from DJ Go. Mercury Innovations' iPod mixer caught my attention. It is simple, it's fun, and it could be the life of your next party. So come on, stand up. Let's dance. And if you can't find a dancing partner, these dancing Muppets are willing to entertain you anytime, anywhere. Really. All you need is to slot in some batteries and an iPod. Collect all different characters, and your 2-year-old brother will be proud of you. And just happening beside the CES show floor are where some of the biggest .com companies are hidden. These companies are huge, recession-proof, and too hot to show on TV. Sorry, you'll just have to be here to find out. Well, the halls are emptying out now. It only means one thing. It's the end of day one here at the Consumer Electronics Show. You know, one thing I learned this year, thin is in. So I think I'm going to have to do some exercise and get back into shape. But don't forget to catch That's IT next week because we will show you more from the 2009 CES. I'm Timothy Go. That's it.
What must major IT brands do so that we see less of these and more of these?
Just use less parts. Less components means less electricity.
That's IT is at CES 2009, and we're here to find out why consumer electronics makers are finally putting in more effort into becoming environmentally friendly.
The race to be green heats up on That's IT, Tuesday at 8:30.
等一下，我有一个很重要的问题想问你哦。
我愿意。
Fan Wong, Christopher Lee, Heiren, Alice Lau, Daniel Tan, Lai Ming, Saiful Ape.
假的啦！
杀过黄而已吗 Don't miss the biggest wedding comedy this Lunar New Year. The Wedding Game in cinemas now.
Is the current economic climate dragging you down? Unsure of what to do with your hard-earned money? It's time to stop fretting and start acting. Learn the fundamentals of outsmarting the economic glue and be in control of your finances. Join a panel of financial experts as they reveal ways to build a better relationship with money and to find opportunities amidst the downturn so you can plan for a comfortable retirement. Tough times don't last, fundamentals do. An investment seminar happening on the 28th of February at the Suntec Convention Center Theatre. Sign up now to enjoy special rates. For more details, log on to channelnewsasia.com/seminar. An investment seminar series brought to you by NTUC Income and organized by Channel News Asia.
Hi, I'm Celine Cousteau. Congratulations, Channel News Asia. 1 decade under the belt, you are a must-watch.
Channel News Asia, celebrating 10 years of Asian perspectives.
Watching Primetime News on Channel News Asia, I'm Melissa Hyak. In the news tonight, next stop, Florida for Barack Obama. The U.S. president's taking his warning of economic catastrophe to the American public if the Senate does not approve his stimulus plan. Sovereign wealth fund investor Temasek Holdings reports its investment portfolio suffered an almost one-third drop in value. No respite in Australia's worst fire disaster as the death toll climbs to its worst estimate, while life in many parts of France slows to a crawl after severe storms force the closure of its two busiest airports. And prevailing over an early life of hardship, an exhibition for the 90th birthday of one of China's most revered contemporary artists. We begin in the U.S., where Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner is scheduled to unveil a revamped rescue program for the financial sector in a few hours. It will include a Federal Reserve program that's expected to be